Hello friends, hello developers, creators, and welcome to ApiFlow YouTube channel. My name is Andrei, and today we will learn how to connect FlutterFlow with PostgreSQL to build demo of a hotel booking application where we will have a list of our hotels and we will have some form where we create a booking and we will display details of our customer booking. So in this demo, we will go through all process, how to connect a PostgreSQL database, how to extract data, how to send data to database, and how to query data using filters. So first of all, I will show what I have in my database. I have very simple two tables. One of them is list of hotels. It's hotel ID, name, address, price, and main photo, which is URL to the photo. And second one is actually a model of a booking, which reference our hotels table, also allow us to connect these two tables together. So what I will do first, I will use ApiFlow as my API backend platform. So I will go to ApiFlow and create a new project. Next, I need to select PostgreSQL as my backend database. And you will need to create PostgreSQL connection. So you need to specify your Postgre host. It can be domain or IP address. It must be public available. Next, you need to specify server port or leave it by default. Then your username of your user to access to Postgre database and password for your database. I already created a connection, so I will use existing connection. Next, I will choose my database, which is called ApiFlow demo. And next, you need to specify operations you want to do, and you need to select tables that you will use with your project. In my case, I will not change this section. And to finish setup, I need to publish my project. So next, what I need to do after I successfully published my integration, I need to download Open API definition and copy authorization header. Then I go to FlutterFlow and I will import my Open API definition into API calls section. So I select import API definition. I select a file with my API and I see all operations created for my database. Next, what I need to do, I need to add security header. I just copied from ApiFlow, so I paste it here and save my API group. So now I can go to my, for example, list hotel section and query hotels and see how it works. So I have a list of hotels. I have a list of hotels returned, and I have, as you can see, different options here that I can use with my API calls. For example, if I want to query particular hotel, I can query it by ID, for example, like this, and I will receive my hotel back by ID1. If I want to query by, for example, by name, I can query by name and use, for example, name like Pearl Hotel or Grand Hotel, because we used that one. So you will see a difference here, and you will see this record. So actually, filter allows to specify any queries that you usually can specify in your SQL where statement. So for example, we can use price bigger than 100, and we will receive a list of hotels and, for example, price lower than 140. and we will receive another list. So filter allow you to filter data. It's server side, it's quite fast, so it works great. Order by allow you to sort your data. You can, for example, order by name and see how it will be ordered, or for example, order by price and see how it will be ordered. Next, what you can do, you can specify some pagination. For example, you want to skip 2 items and start from third one. And for example, you want to return only 2 items. So you can specify a limit. That's all about how this list action works. So it's interesting option to query your data fast, as you can see, and very, very reliable. So next, what we will do, we will create a data type for this hotel. So I will copy one item of a hotel and we'll go to data types tab, and we'll create data type from JSON. I will call it hotel data type. Let's use hotel name, and I will paste my JSON and we'll press create. Another one change we need to do, I actually want to change this main photo field because it created a string, but we need it as image path. So FlutterFlow will be able to use it to bind image in interface. So I will change this field to image path. Next, what I do, I go to my first page, it's hotels list, and now I will bind my list view to backend query. I will choose list view, backend query, add query. Here I use API call. It's like group list hotels. I don't need variables for now, but if I want, for example, if I have big list and I want to load it in a progressive way, so I can enable infinite scroll here. And next, I will be able to set parameters. In this case, we will set offset. Offset defines how many items we will skip in our request. So we will choose here pagination number of loaded items. So we will, with each portion, we will skip all previous loaded items. And next limit we will set, for example, 4 items. So it will load 4 and then 4 and such. I don't have so much hotels, but it will do some pagination anyway. So we have this set, we save our backend query. And next, what we need to do, we will create generation of children elements for this list view from variable. And here we will select the value our list hotels response. What we forgot to do, we created a data type, so we need to go to list hotels here and select that we want to parse response as data type hotel, and this is a list. We will save. So now we go to this children generation, select list hotels response. As you can see, it sees that we selected as data type already. Great, confirm, and here we want to name it, for example, hotels list. Save. Okay, we want to generate our data, and next we will bind our particular elements to different data fields. So here we have hotels list item, data structure field, main photo. Same for name of our hotel. Same for name. We will pick here hotels list item, data structure field, name, confirm. Here we want to bind an address, data structure field, address, confirm. Here I have already text combination, and I will just bind my price from my data structure field price. Okay, great. Great. So now we will see a list of hotel when we will run our application. Let's check how it works. Okay, so my app is loaded now, and as you can see, it shows a list of hotels here. It's great. It's scrollable. I can see my hotels here. Great. Nice. So next, what we will do, we will make working this make booking now button. So now we want, when I press this button, to send our user to create booking page. And when we do this, we also want to send a hotel that bound to this particular button, because we want to create booking for some hotel. So I go to create booking page, and I will use page parameters. Page parameters allow you to send data from one page to another and like preserve some context of data. So first, my parameter will be hotel ID, and it will be of type integer. It's required. We can't work without this. And another one will be hotel name. I want to send name too because I want to display it here, but I don't want to query my data from server again. So I will use these two parameters. And now I will bind my hotel name in this field. So I will show a hotel selected by our user. Let's return to our hotel list, and here for button we will create an action, send to create booking, and as you can see we can pass parameters. So we will pass hotel ID, it will be hotel list item data structure field hotel ID, and next parameter will be hotel name, hotel list item, data structure field name. So we, for clicked item, we will send these parameters. Now when we are here at our second page, we have a form here with name, email, phone, and we pick data, data from, data to, and after this we want to create our booking. So to create booking, what we need to do, we need to go to our API definitions, and here we need to configure our body of create booking. Booking ID will be automatically generated by our PostgreSQL server, so I will remove it, and we need to create variables for everything else. So we will go here to variables, we'll add hotel ID variable, integer, name, this will be our visitor name, and then email, it will be email of our visitor, phone, and date from, it will be also string. I save dates as string. I don't want to do anything specific here, so I will use these fields in such way. I save changes, and now I will map this data to my JSON. So I will have everything here in my data of my request. So I want to have all these fields mapped for my API request. Okay, great. Now I save this, and I can return to my booking. I can return to my booking. I will go here, and now I will create an action. When I click button, I will, first of all, I want to show some notifications, show snack bar, and I will show a text, scheduling your visit. Okay, and then I will do an API request, API call, create new booking. And here I will map my variables. So first of all, hotel ID. So you remember we sent hotel ID as page parameter. So I will map it. Next, I have name. I will map it to my widget state field. It's text field, text input field, email. So also text input, email. Next is phone. Also my widget input phone, and I want to send date from. Date from is datetime picker, but here I will use date format, and I will use such datetime format. You can have different time formats, datetime formats in your database, so you will need to specify what you use, and maybe you use timestamp timestamp, so you will send timestamps, for example, and then you need to convert them back. And I will name this variable as API booking result. Great. And when my API booking created, when I created my booking in database, I will do next. I will hide my snack bar, and I will redirect user to other page. But one moment, what we will need to do, we actually created a booking here with this button, and we want to redirect our user of our application to this page and show booking details. So to do this, we need to know booking ID, and actually create new booking will return us this data. And what we need just to do, I have one booking created in my database, so I can query data, and I will create another data type to use with my API. I will copy this JSON, go to data types, and will create a booking data type from JSON. Create. I don't need to change anything here. And I will return to my API and will do two things. I will parse create new booking result as data type booking. It's not list, it's just one booking. And I will parse result of get booking by ID to booking data type. Great. So now when my data will be returned from after creation, I will have this data parsed to required data type, and I can use it to like as a structured data. So now I return to my action, and here, as I have my result parsed, now I am able to navigate to another page to booking details. But I also want to send some parameter. In this case, I will send a booking parameter. I will create page parameter, and I will name it booking ID, and it will be integer data type. So I create this, and now when I created my booking, I will send booking ID using a result of my API request. So I have as data type, data structure field, booking ID. Great. I think it's very great. And next, what I want to do, I want to show details of my booking. Let's go here, and here what we receive at this page, we received booking ID already. So we have our booking ID, and we are able to query data from backend. So I will select parent column, it's like main container of this page, and here I will add the query to query my booking by ID. I will add booking ID variable, and it will be specified by booking ID parameter. But our booking do not contain name of hotel, picture of hotel, and address of hotel. So we need to query this data too. Our booking saves hotel ID. So we will add another query and will for the children container and we'll call an action get hotel by ID, and we will use a result of previous call get booking by ID as our source for hotel ID parameter. Great. So now we have two calls. First one, query and select our booking. Second one, query and select our hotel related to this booking. And if data will be changed, for example, address changed, we will dynamically also query this data. So it will be a very dynamic application. Great. The only thing I need to do, I will go here into my API and will mark get hotels by ID to be parsed as hotel because it's not parsed yet. So I will have it parsed to structured data type. And now I will bind this field to get hotels by ID as data type, data structure field, name. It's hotel name. Okay, I need some default name, for example, hotel name, default variable. Next, I need to bind my image. I will bind it to get hotel by ID as data type, data structure field, main photo. Great. And I will bind address field to get hotel by ID as data type, data structure field, address. Just some. I will write like some street. Okay. And I want to show dates. So for dates, I have text combination of from to dates, and I actually query this from booking date from. Okay. And get booking by ID, data structure field, date to confirm. Great. So we have all these features prepared, and let's check how it works. We don't have any errors. We set everything. We use data from our database. Let's check how our application will work now. So we have our application here. We have a list of our hotels. Let's book some hotel. I specify my name, my email, my phone, and I will pick dates of stay, for example, these dates, and will schedule my stay. So you can see my booking created, and I was redirected to details page with details of my booking. Great. It's very easy, a very simple way to connect PostgreSQL with your FlutterFlow application and build your application features, manage data, query data, filter data, and etc. API Flow also supports a custom flows where you can create a custom flow and select from different operations you want to do, and even make more custom data exchange with your database. I will record additional videos about this, so check our channel if you're interested about more videos about how to work with different types of backend, with different databases, services, and etc. And check API Flow platform to boost your productivity while developing FlutterFlow applications. I hope this video will be helpful for you. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.